What's going on, family? It's your man, Avery Yashua, back in the studio, man. This video here was sent to me by this lady confront her boyfriend, whoever he is, about asking her son, who plays ball, to cut grass and do yard work. She said her son don't do that. And my man was like, hey, he need to be a man to do something around the house, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's going back and forth. So I'm going to let y'all hear the video. Tell me what y'all think. Then I'll come back and give you my commentary.
Hey, before you go, let me talk to you real quick. Why is my son blowing me up and text me talking about you tripping and asking him to cut the front yard and the backyard? What's up with that?
You're a young man, ain't you?
Yeah, but he only 17 years old.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you think a 17-year-old supposed to be cutting grass?
No, my baby don't know how to do that.
Well, is it time for him to learn?
He in school. He got finals coming up.
What that got to do with yard work? You know what? Let me say this. You know what? I was cutting grass ever since I was 6, 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
This boy 17 years old. Don't you think he need to learn how to do men stuff? He growing.
He do men stuff when he get out on that field. Hold up, let me tell you, when he get out on that field and he play ball and he get his grades, that's men stuff. So he can make a better future for us. Yard work, that's why we got you.
You funny.
Okay.
You got to be funny.
How am I funny?
You know, you think a 17-year-old boy gonna live up in this house here and he ain't gonna do no man work. That what you think? What you trying to raise, a boy or girl? Let me know now, because we'll put him in the kitchen. If you didn't want to put him in the yard, but you want to do something.
He take the trash out, check the mail.
Are you serious?
Clean his room. That's good enough. Some kids don't even do that.
You know what? That's why he like he is right now.
Okay.
Because his mama. You want to mama him. That's why. He just like he is now. He don't want to do no men work. You want to hang around, play them PlayStation and play them games all day long and be on his cell phone. And he want to look at me cut the grass. Watch me cut.
He is a young, impressionable boy. He can do that.
You know
Give
what?
him a
you know
break.
What? You know what? I'm done talking to you because I see your marbles in there. I'm through.
I'm with my man on that. You know what I mean? I understand playing ball and going to school and everything, but at 17, yes, it's time for him to do work around the house, cut grass. I remember my son played AAU ball, and we had to do a lot of traveling on the weekends. So, and we lived in a neighborhood where there was a bunch of other kids around his age, and they wasn't doing yard work. They wasn't doing cutting grass, and they wasn't, you know what I mean, they were just out playing all day. And I know my son felt some type of way, but at the same time, I had him cutting grass. He was pushing the mower while I was doing the weed eating. Now I helped him, you know what I mean? And I had the weed eating, the blower and all that, but he was pushing that more. And it took us about a good hour to get the yard cut, but I wasn't about to do it by myself. And at this particular time, my son had to be around 10, 11, you know what I mean? And so I started him early in chores and around the house and doing stuff and helping me, because I'm not going to do it by myself. And now, you know what I mean, he know how to cut his grass. He know how to cut the grass. Now he at the point where, hey, Dad, I just pay somebody. He adult now, so he paid, you know what I mean, for somebody to come cut the grass. And I'm cool with that, as long as you got to handle it, because it's all on you now. Dad ain't doing nothing right now. He can't do anything anyway. But a lot of kids, a lot of parents want their kids to go and play these sports and live vicariously through their children. Say, like she said, oh, he got there playing, he a man on the field, he doing men things on the field so he can make a better life for us. 0.0001 of these kids that play sports today make it to the league. 0.025 make it to D1 college or college period to play sports in college. So we as parents, and I'm saying we, because we all want our kids to go to the next level. We all want our kids to go to the pros and whatever. And yeah, that could bring a better life for us. But at the same time, these kids, more likely your child ain't making it to the pros. You're talking about 1 in 1 million probably gonna make it to the pros. So 1 in, I would say 500,000 make it to the pros. And a lot of us be like, oh man, you got to get there because they're gonna be our way out. No, you be your own way out. And I'm with my man here. He at 17 years old. He need to be in the yard. He need to be doing stuff around the house. Like at 17, I had my son fixing his own car. We's under the hood, showing him how to change out batteries. He know how to change brakes. He know how to do all these things, change tires. It's a lot of these young men out here don't even know how to change a tire. I've seen one of my neighbors say his son called him. No, actually, she was a single parent, and the son had a flat tire on the car, and he called his mama like what to do. So she ended up calling AAA to go over there and change the tire for him, but everything was already in the car, the jack, the tire, everything. And he didn't even know how to change a tire. And that's what I'm saying. As a young man, these are the basic skills. And I understand a lot there's single women household that mama, she just trying to raise a boy, but she got to get uncle, grandpa, cousin, somebody to show this young man how to go about and be a man, because what if he grow up and now he got a wife and kids? He don't even know how to change it. There's a lot of men out here don't even know how to change a tire. I can understand if you don't want to change a tire, but there's sometime in case of emergencies. I remember my wife's car broke down about an hour away. Matter of fact, she was in another state. She had took a job in another state, and she was like, who was on the phone, and she was like, babe, my battery light just came on, and she was heading home, and I said, hey, the car finna cut off, so make sure you get in the right-hand lane, because right now you running no battery. The alternator then went out. So she drove about another 2 miles, and luckily the car did cut off, and she was able to get off on the exit. I'm leaving here 3 hours away. I said, hey, listen, you call the tow truck, but I'm on my way up there. You know what I mean? Because there's no way in hell I'm going to leave my wife in another state stranded. By the time the tow truck got there, I'm talking about 3 hours away, got her car towed to the dealership. I'm pulling up like Delta. You know, because that's what men do. We take care of home from. We take care of the yard. We take care of the house. We take care of the family. But it's a lot of men out here can't do that. A lot of men out here, a lot of mamas have babied their sons, and they have stunted their growth when it comes to families. And these men gonna be behind the 8 ball because pop, uncle, big bro, because none of these guys are there to show these youngsters the way. So when it comes to my son, I want to make sure he's prepared. I want to make sure he can handle the cars. He can handle stuff around the house. He's still learning. You know what I mean? He's a grown man now. He's still in the house. He's college kid, but he's still learning. But when he leaves the house and get a wife, I want him to be able to protect the home from him, because I don't need him. Hey, Pop, what I need to do in this situation? If a sudden situation comes up that I haven't showed you, bet Pop there to help you walk through it. But I want you to stand on your own too as a man to protect your home front. And so this right here is funny. We're gonna play it again, man, and let y'all see it. But I'm with country, big country here, because you can tell my man you say men work. I ain't heard nobody say that in a long time, call it men work. But yeah, if this cat don't want to do no men work, then put him in the kitchen. That's how I feel too. Let's see what Big Uncle say one more time.
Before you go, let me talk to you real quick. Why is my son blowing me up and text me talking about you tripping and asking him to cut the front yard and the backyard? What's up with that?
You're a young man, ain't you?
Yeah, but he only 17 years old.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't you think a 17-year-old supposed to be cutting grass?
No, my baby don't know how to do that.
Well, is it time for him to learn?
He in school. He got finals coming up.
What that got to do with yard work? You know what? Let me say this. You know what? I was cutting grass ever since I was 6, 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
This boy's 17 years old. Don't you think he need to learn how to do men stuff? He growing.
He do men stuff when he get out on that field. Hold up. Let me tell you, when he get out on that field and he play ball and he get his grades, that's men stuff. So he can make a better future for us.